Production and distribution of City Club forums on IdeaStream Public Media are made possible by PNC and the United Black Fund of Greater Cleveland, Incorporated.
Near the shores of Lake Erie in downtown Cleveland at Playhouse Square, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to have a City Club forum. Good afternoon. Good afternoon and welcome to the City Club of Cleveland, where we are devoted to conversations of consequence that help democracy thrive. It's Thursday, May 30th, and I'm Noel Salwan, and honored to introduce today's forum, which is the Robert D. Grimes Forum on Inspiration, a part of the City Club's Local Heroes Series. The Local Heroes Series spotlights champions here in Northeast Ohio whose hard work changes the way we view ourselves and our community. And we have a literal champion and national hero with us today. Morelle McCane. Yes. Glenville native, champion boxer, and Olympic athlete heading to Paris to represent Team USA in the 2024 Olympic Games. Also joining us on stage is Russ Mitchell, lead anchor and managing editor at WKYC. He will serve as moderator for today's conversation. A quick tapestry. The Olympic spirit is strong in Cleveland, Ohio. This is home to Jesse Owens. He went into Hitler's Germany, 1936. Showed up, showed out. 4 events, 4 gold medals, fastest man in the world. Welcome Home Parade was right here in downtown Cleveland. He's in a convertible, waving to the joyful crowd. A 13-year-old sees Jesse Owens and in that moment put it in his mind that he too will be the fastest man in the world. He grew up, here's the thing though, he wouldn't get his chance for a long time because of the war that Hitler started. World War II broke out. And there were no Olympics in 1940. There were no Olympics in 1944. But that 13-year-old grew up, he went to East Tech, he went to Baldwin Wallace, and then he was called to serve his nation in World War II in the still segregated U.S. Army in the famed 92nd Infantry Division, the African-American division called the Buffalo Soldiers. They won the war. He returned home. He kept training, kept studying, and made it to the 1948 Olympics, the 100-meter dash, to determine the fastest man in the world. It was the first ever photo finish. And the winner was Cleveland's own Harrison Dillard. Yes. Back to back, fastest men in the world, both from our dear city and both East Tech grads. You cannot make this stuff up. You can't. Because, and there are so many amazing stories through the decades, the Olympic spirit is strong in Cleveland, Ohio. And the torch has been passed through the generations, and now it is being passed to Morelle McCane. Morelle graduated from Glenville High School. She graduated from Tri-C. She got medical certifications. She's worked in a variety of fields along the way, most solely what she loves, which is patient care, adult daycare. She missed the Olympics by 1 spot in 2020, 1 spot. And like Coach Push Davis says, he says, starve the distractions and feed the focus. And that's exactly what she did, because in the very first opportunity to qualify for these here coming up Olympics in Paris was in October of 2023 in Santiago, Chile, at the Pan American Games. And Morelle got the job done. She got the job done. And we're here today. We're here today to support Morelle to get the job done in Paris. So members and friends of the City Club, please join me in welcoming Russ Mitchell and Morelle McCane.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for coming out today. Morelle, it is great to see you.
Nice to see you too.
I'm going to say what everybody in the room is saying right now, based on our traditional assumptions. You are way too pretty to be a boxer.
Thank you. I take it as a compliment.
Let me ask you about the nickname, $1 Million Mo. Where'd that come from?
It just came from, you know what, it was funny because Yak, he was just like, you just need to stick to a name. Like, because I was like, everybody calls me Mo. They put Mo in front of something or after something. Like, hey, Mo Better, hey, Mo this, Mo that. I'm like, I'm just Mo everywhere. but $1 Million Mo just come from that $1 million dream that I have. Like, and Yak just reminded me, like, stick to that name. I love it. So.
Love it. Let me remind people, Yak is our sports producer at Channel 3. He's here today, but he told me I cannot point him out because he would beat me up.
I see you, Matt.
But you can beat him up, so would you point him out for us?
I see you, Yak.
Yak right there. All right. That is fantastic. All right. So let's talk about what got you here. Let's talk about when you were 17.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, I'm going to ask you about that as well. I know you're religious and you have a lot of spiritual things you want to talk about. Let's talk about when you were 17 years old and you started boxing. If someone had told you when you were 17, starting boxing, in 12 years, you will go to the Olympics, what would you have said to them? What would you have thought?
Who told you that? Did you see it in the dream? How did that come about? Because I don't know how I'm going to get there. So yeah, that wasn't the goal at first. Like, it was just a workout, and I was like, I like this. I'm just going to keep going back to workout. But God had other plans for me.
Yeah, is that what started, just a workout?
It just started as a workout. I was just like, my niece was doing it, and I was like, I'll go to practice with you. She left, never came back for a minute. And I was like, I'm going back to the gym, okay?
Any boxing heroes growing up?
Boxing heroes, I love them all. I love the greats like Muhammad Ali, the fierceness of Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
The Waymaker, Layla Ali. So I love them all. Listen, I take a little bit from everybody puzzle, and I just take it to my game, like, how I'm feeling today. Oh yeah, Sally Mae, Mike Tyson.
Now I know when you started boxing, your mom wasn't real happy about it. What did she say to you? What did she think about that?
She was like, you sure that's what you want to do? I had all the stuff you want to do, all right.
Yeah.
So she just was like, I don't really like it for you, but if that's what you want to do, I'll support it.
She's here today and she's nodding her head.
Listen, funny story. I'm gonna say a quick funny story.
Okay.
She was in the it was like a local fight. I was just kind of like starting out. She's really not allowed to any of my fights.
Okay.
She's in the bathroom praying with somebody, and whole time it's my opponent. I'm like, oh, so you gonna pray? She didn't know though. She didn't know. She just was like, come on, we gotta pray that my daughter win. Whole time you praying with the enemy for me, so. And I won, so the prayer worked.
It worked. Do you remember what you said to your mom to convince her, hey, this is gonna be okay, Mom?
I said, cause she's like, what you gonna do? I'm like, well, if she hit me, I'm gonna hit her back. So, and I'm gonna hit her harder. So, yeah, that was just the goal. I'm just gonna go out there and do my best, and God gonna do the rest.
And Mom, you're okay with it now, right? There you go. Applause for Mom. I want to talk about, again, the road that got you here and some of the obstacles that you've been, very open about talking about. But I want to go back to a couple things that you have said and get your thoughts on it. You say, quote, when people see me fight, I don't want them to say I fight like a dude. I want them to say, oh my God, that girl can fight.
Exactly.
Tell me about that.
Because, you fight like a girl. That's not a negative statement. That's a statement of empowerment to me, and I'm here to prove it. So it's just like, if I fight like a dude, but I'm a girl, so just say that I'm a really good girl fighter. Like, no, I'm here to change the narrative on that, because I reiterate that all the time. Like, you don't fight like a girl. Thank you. Because it's such a negative stigma behind that. So I'm here to be like, no, I like what you said. I appreciate that. but just say I'm a really good girl fighter. So yeah.
You also said, we're strong, we're mighty, and we're cute too.
Amen. Y'all know.
We were talking a second ago about your training regimen right now. You're in Colorado Springs.
Colorado
most of the time.
Springs.
Take me through a typical day of training right now.
Okay, so for those of you who've never been to Colorado Springs, we're in the mountains. The altitude is crazy. When I made that transition from city boxer to Team USA boxer, they like, you have to come out here and train. I'm like, oh, I got this. I'm running 10 miles here like Rocky, like. I get out there, the altitude feels like somebody is literally like pushing you back while you're trying to run. I'm like, Lord, you sure this is for me? And then when they gave me my schedule, I was like, oh, 6 a.m.? Okay, I expected to get up early. 6 a.m., 8 a.m. I'm like, wait, is that not the same practice? Okay, so one practice at 6 a.m., one practice at 8 a.m. They're like, oh, you got a little break. And then you're right back to it at 2 p.m. And God forbids I eat a burger that week.
Okay.
Then I'm right back in the gym trying to cut weight and maintain your weight for the sport. And we do this 6 days a week. So when they say you're lucky, I look at them and be like, baby, ain't no luck in this. There's no luck.
Yeah. That's an 8-9 hour day. Typically.
Yes.
Yeah. You're welterweight.
Yes.
Right? You know, we've seen boxing movies, obviously. There's just one movie I can't think of it. Muhammad Ali, I think it's called The Greatest. He plays himself. And he's running, and he says, you do this until you think you want to die. He's running in Pennsylvania in the mountains. He's got bricks or something on his back. Is that what it feels like?
I feel like it's worse, because I'm a... And I say that because it's like, being a girl, you got so many other outside obstacles. So it's like, exactly. You have outside obstacles, and we just go out there and save face. And I hear the boys complaining about paper cuts, and I just be like, a paper cut? What? Let me show you how this feel.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I just feel like it's worse. But he represented well, because it's similar.
Yeah. Any boxing movies that inspire you? Do you watch boxing movies? Anything? If you were to recommend a boxing movie to this audience, something that you think is accurate and we will learn a lot from, anything you can think of?
I would have to say accuracy. The work ethic of Rocky was really a really nice representation of you have to get it by any means. You have to go out there and just get it. You saw the moments where he cried, where he wanted to give up. I can relate to that.
Right. You're not in a freezer pounding meat or anything like that, though.
No.
You have also said, when I get in the ring, it's my time to shine. When I get in there, I give it my all, and all of me includes my personality, and it's more fun that way. When I'm having fun, I'm at my best because the intensity is there, the focus is there, but the relaxation you need is there as well. Okay, give us an idea of what it's like to be in the ring. I think anybody in here would say, if they were being honest, if somebody punched them, they'd either get angry or scared. How do you control your emotions in the ring?
Okay, so you can get angry, but it has to be like controlled anger. You can't be like, come here. Because I was that type of fighter at first. And then like as you level up, you have to realize like, no, stay focused. I'm gonna get you back. Just know that, okay?
Yeah.
You got me with that one, okay? But I'm gonna hit you with about 5 of them. You're not about to see this one coming.
Okay.
But yeah, like you have to like just remain centered and just be like, okay, I'm here to do a job. I'm focusing on that job. And like I said, I like to have fun in there. Mm-hmm. So I may tell them to look down at your shoe. Wow. You know?
Do they really look down?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They be like, what? Oop, gotcha.
What are the emotions like? We're in the green room, and you were talking. You were saying you were nervous before you came out here.
Oh, my God. Why would you put that on me?
And you are not. I'm like, she is not nervous at all. This is a woman who gets in the ring, and you're nervous coming out here.
Listen, I know how to do that all day, okay?
Yeah? What do you do to get yourself up for a fight? What's the routine?
The routine, I kind of have like different routines. I'm not really one of those people who I have to wear my green socks or I don't like to get caught up in that because, as you know, life can come in any direct, like the storm can come, the rain can come. We in Cleveland, we back in the fall.
Yeah.
But
it could snow this afternoon.
Exactly.
Right.
So life is unpredictable. So I like to just go with the flow of things, really. Like, they may tell you, like, 2 people got knocked out and you may have to get in there early. So it's just like, I'm just ready to go. Like, I just always remember to bring my slingshot.
Okay.
And when I say that, I'm David, baby, I'm going against Goliath. So you never know, but I know, like, I'm ready to win.
Yeah.
I just have to bring that confidence in there with me, because a lot of people will be like, did you see, like, when I first was starting out, even now, they're like, do you know who you about to fight? She is the victim, okay? I don't, okay? I don't, listen, no disrespect to any of my opponents, but I'm here to win, so.
Yeah.
We gotta make those early mornings and those late nights count.
Yeah. Any butterflies at all?
Yeah, I like to dance them away or sing. I be in the back. I like music, so I be in the back like it's a Broadway show. Like, my teammates be like, shut up.
I know some of your coaches are here.
Yes.
Is why you want to give them a shout out?
Shout out to Coach Terrence Montgomery, he's over there. We got started in the backyard, St. Clair Avenue, and then my coach Push. That's like, he got my game started at the Glenville Rec. Coach Wright, hey, how you doing? That was my basketball coach. I just knew I was gonna be a basketball star.
Yeah.
She looked at me and said, baby, you got a lot of determination. Give me the ball.
A lot of determination. Translation, you're trying really hard.
I'm trying really hard.
Yeah.
I was, but basketball wasn't my sport.
Well, I think you found something, so it's all good. Boxing in the backyard in those
Boxing
early
in the
days.
backyard.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, we started off on 117th and St. Clair, smack dab in the backyard. Oh my gosh, it was the hardest training that I think I went home and slept for 2 days after that first official practice. My coach, he was like, have you ever been in a ring before? I was like, nah, but I know how to fight. I'm number 7 out of 8, so you could throw some punches. I got in there, that was the longest 3 minutes of my life, and I was sparring a guy for the first time, and he like, yeah, go easy on her. And I got offended, like,
right.
Don't go easy on me, because, baby, no. I hit him with a good shot, and he hit me with a better shot.
Okay.
And that just got the ball rolling.
Okay. What happened to him? Do we know?
Listen, he left the gym and pursued other things.
He's not going to the Olympics, is what you're trying to say. Right. Tell me what that is like to get hit. I mean, you're in this
You want me to
ring.
show you?
I do not want you to show me. In fact, when you hit that bell earlier, she kind of tensed up a little bit. I was going, hey, no, you're not in the ring.
Oh, baby.
So no, I do not want you to show me. But I mean, what is that like? Getting hit?
I try not to find out. I try to move my head,
I
get out
get
the way.
But it happens, right?
I've gotten hit. It's a shocker, of course. It's a motivational factor. It's like, okay, now I'm motivated to beat you up even better because you got me. Right. I know it's a part of the game, but the goal is not to be hit. So
right.
Yeah, it's not for everybody, because some people, I've taken some people to the gym to try it out. They're like, I want to do it. Then they get hit with a soft shot and be like, no, girl, I don't know how you do this.
Yeah. What's the phrase? It's Mike Tyson. Everybody has a plan until they're punched in the mouth.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Exactly.
I heard one of your coaches say, and I forget which coach it was, that there are fighters and there are boxers.
Yes.
And typically a boxer will win against a fighter any day of the week. Explain that to me. What does that mean exactly? The difference between a boxer and a fighter.
That goes back to the previous statement of having that control in there. A fighter is just somebody that's gonna be like, I gotta get you. And then I see you coming, so I'm just get out the way. Like, they're just like predictable. Being a boxer is very calculated. So when they say it's the sweet science, it's definitely a science behind it.
5 Golden Gloves?
4.
4, okay. All right, and you go to the Olympics, so it's all good. That's like 7. That's great. Let's go back to that first time in the ring at 17 years old. Do you remember? What you were thinking of that day and what was going through your head?
Okay, listen. I tripped getting into the ring.
All right.
My opponent looking dead at me, like, this is who I'm about to fight. And it was just so embarrassing. And I was just like, why did I have to trip? Like, I got up like, oh, I'm ready. So she just assumed like she was just about to beat me up. But the transition, I was nervous. I was excited. It was just a bunch of different emotions. I don't even remember throwing punches. Mm-hmm. I just remember when it was over, I won. So I was like, and I went back and looked at the footage like, oh, shoot. I was like, I was in there throwing punches. So it was just a lot going. I didn't hear my coach now. He like, why didn't you do that? I'm like, I didn't hear you not one time. Wow. So it was a joy.
Wow. Do those 3 minutes either that day or ever feel like an eternity? In the
only
ring,
in practice. It's only like, oh my God. I was like, is it almost over? But when we transition to that competition stage, I'm just excited. Like, girl, I'm about to try this out there. My coach be like, don't try. You should have tried it in practice. I'm like, nah, I'm going to go out there. Look, coach, I'm about to go out there and try it. He's like, no, just stick to the plan. Okay. I'm like, okay. And then I don't.
But obviously that discipline comes in, as you were saying, at some point to get you through. I know you were very close to your little brother, Gregory.
Yes.
He saw your first fight.
He did.
He passed away after that. What did he mean to you? What did his passing do to your spirit and your determination?
Whew, get it together, Mo. Oh man, my little brother, he was just such a sweet person. Like, you got me. Emotional walls. He was just such a sweet person, and just to have him there at my first amateur fight, and this is like potentially my last amateur fight, and he's not there in physical, but I have his picture with me, and he's gonna be on that plane to Paris.
Yeah. What do you think he would think about his little sister going to the Olympics?
I'm his big sister.
Big sister, excuse me.
But
he's your little brother, I apologize.
as he was growing, he became taller than me, and he was like, you still can't beat me up. So this would be like a proven fact. Like, I would have to beat you up. Like, I can't sit here and say like, oh, I'm going to the Olympics and my little brother could beat me. Like, I would have to.
You wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I would just have to. So I just think he would be like so proud, because he would walk around with my belt on, and I'd be like, why do you have that on? But I look back at those moments and I appreciate that he did that.
Yeah. I know you're also very spiritual as well. Is there a scripture in your head or something that you think about as you're going through your training or going through your fights?
It's several scriptures that I take with me. One of them being, oh my guys, they're just coming in. They're coming in. Hold still and let God fight for you. Listen, listen, do the work, Lord. I'm gonna do my best, and you're gonna do the rest. But most importantly, I think my ultimate scripture is just faith without works is dead. You can't have that faith, and you can't pray for things and not put in that effort or put in the work on your behalf. So you can pray all day, but if you're not getting out that bed and and you're not putting those 2 God-given feet to the pavement, hold it. Just hold the prayers, because it's just a sad song that is never going to reach anywhere. So that faith without the works is dead. I'm a firm believer in that. So when I pray, you have You have to be active behind your prayers. You can't say, God, please let me be stronger, but you didn't do not one push-up.
That's a really good point. That's a really good point.
He's giving you the health. He's giving you the resources. He's already helping you. He just needs you to go put it forward so he can align some things for you. So, yeah.
Where does that come from in you?
My upbringing. I've seen some things. I've been through some things, and God has always brought me through. So having that faith is a key point.
I want to talk about when you qualified for the Olympics last year. You're okay with that, right?
I'm okay with that.
All right, just making sure. Earlier you offered.
I got some things to finish.
You qualified for the Olympics at the Pan Am Games by defeating Canadian Charlie Kavanagh, right?
Yes.
To earn a spot in a unanimous decision. You had a broken thumb.
I did. I went in a cast immediately after, and it was the best pain of my life because I forgot I got the golden ticket. I was like, what?
Right.
And then I remembered, oh, thank you, Jesus. And then it was like, oh, you got to fight again. I was like, I got the ticket, but I'm so passionate. The ticket wasn't just the goal. I wanted to win gold. And that girl was, go watch the fight. Go watch the fight, because she got blessed, okay?
Right. But that goes back to what you were talking about. You've got this broken thumb, but you're powering through that.
Yeah, you have to listen. I knew it was the first time, and I wanted to be able to give my best in Paris. So I'm just going to suck it up, and I'm going to go out there, and I'm going to get it done now so then I can rest later, so I can get the gold later, but I still want the gold now.
Sure.
So give me strength, Lord. So, yeah.
Well, you talk about the title fight. That was against Barbara dos Santos, right, of Brazil. And you lost that one.
Yes.
In the gold.
Questionable.
All right. Questionable, all right, okay. We'll go with that. Questionable, that's cool. There's a possibility you could have a rematch with her.
Oh, she better run. She better run and hide. Oh, okay, yeah. If that's a possibility, I'm just gonna do what I do.
There's a live stream of this going on right now, so maybe Barbara's watching from Brazil.
Ciao, Barbara. Hey, Barbara.
Go ahead, she's listening. What would you say to Barbara right now? Go ahead. Barbara, this is for you. Go ahead. Talk to Barbara.
How you doing? It's me, Mo, again. You had that one. Never again, okay? Never again. Be prepared to lose, okay?
Line them up and knock them down.
Yes.
Something else you said. After listening to you today, I can totally hear you saying that. And Barbara and others better listen. Before we get too far here, I know there's a fundraiser for your family and coaches to make it to Paris as well. Do you want to give information about that? Anything you want people to know here or whether listening how they can donate to that?
You can go to my website, morellemccane.com. Thank you guys, the Black Professionals TSOT program. Oh my God, I love y'all. That's like my new family, Uncle Steve, Auntie Connie, Mr. Kevin. I love all of y'all. They have been just really, Noel, where'd he go? Oh, there you go. Noel, they have been just on it, no, we need to talk to these people. I'm over here like this. But then I've never because I'm always away. So now when I come back to Cleveland and I hear of these amazing programs, I'm like, what? I didn't know. We need to tell the people. I'm out here with a bullhorn. We need to tell the people, the city club, what? So I just appreciate you guys for having me. I'm honored to even just be here.
Well, you were fantastic and doing a great job. You're not done yet. We got a few minutes to talk, and the audience is going to ask some questions as well. And by the way, you can go to, our website, wkyc.com, and get the information for the fundraiser as well. Now, you are the 5th boxer overall, the first female boxer to qualify for the Olympics out of Cleveland. Do you feel any more pressure because of that?
Not really, but they threatened me and told me if I didn't come back with the gold. I was just like, oh, okay. This is motivation. But no, the guys had a chance to get it done, and they passed the torch to me because they know, like, I'm gonna really get it done. So I'm just honored that I actually personally know, like, the past Olympians, and the advice that they're giving me moving forward to the games is just like amazing. They like, just listen, it's just another fight.
Yeah.
You've been on the stage before. Calm down, look at what you're doing, and have fun. Most importantly, like, they told me what they regretted, what they loved most, and I'm just honored to hear it from somebody who's walked in those shoes. So, just honor.
Yeah. You're pals with Jake Paul, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Is he going to beat Mike Tyson?
Why would you ask me that?
I'm just asking. Well, I'm just asking. Okay.
I'm gonna pray for him because you never know with Mike. He old, but he's still cold. Okay, he's an oldie, but he's cold.
Wow. Okay.
You guys gotta watch it.
Okay.
He came down there briefly. Shout out to Jake Paul because he has been a driving force. He's from Cleveland, so he's been really supporting our Olympic team and giving us like the coverage and just being for the ladies, honestly. So I appreciate him. He has a fight coming up, and a woman is headlining. So that's just a stepping stone for little old me coming up.
He's old, but he's cold. Something guys of a certain age in this room would certainly appreciate being said about them. That's all I'm going to say right there. It is time now for the City Club mid-forum announcement. We're about to begin the audience Q&A for our live stream audience. For those just joining, I'm Russ Mitchell, anchor and managing editor at WKYC, and today's moderator. We're joined by Morelle McCane, Glenville native, champion boxer, an Olympic athlete heading to Paris to represent Team USA in the 2024 Olympic Games. We welcome questions from everyone, City Club members, guests, students, and those joining via our live stream at cityclub.org. If you would like to text a question for Morelle, where she can't hit you, please text it to 330-541-5794. That's 330-541-5794. And City Club staff will try to work it into the program. So come on up to the podium, to the microphones here, and we'll take some questions. Yes, we'll begin right here.
Yes. So our first question is a test question. Actually, there's two questions in this question. So how do you feel in the Olympian steps of Harrison Diller and Jesse Owens? Second question is, what should we tell the Morels in the elementary school now?
The first question. I'm honored. Listen, on our Olympic campus, you see they have a monument of Jesse Owens, and I'm like, from Cleveland. I go past it, like, even on those days where I'd be like, I'm not doing nothing today. My eyes go straight to that monument, like, okay, I'm doing something today, okay? And to the little ones, the little Morels today, oh my gosh. Why would you ask that? Okay.
Let me ask it this way. Is there something that you wish someone had told you back then?
Oh, yes. They tell you how serious life is, and they tell life gets hard. But they don't tell you, like, it gets hard, but you can get through it if you just calm down, take it one day at a time. It's okay to write your goals down, stick to your goals, but enjoy the process in between those goals. Celebrate those little moments, because me personally, when I was first starting out, they'd be like, oh, you just won it. I'm like, okay, I gotta get ready for my next fight. But it was just like, in the beginning, I didn't celebrate, I didn't give myself a pat on the back, and it's okay to be proud of yourself. So, yeah.
Hi there. I've got a question right here.
Hello. My name is Eliza. I'm from MC2 STEM. My question is, would you ever train kids, like, when you, like, get better?
Only if you're tough enough, because I'm like, didn't I tell you? No, I'm just shout out to my coaches. But, yeah, I would love to go back and train. I would love it. Like, I've been through the process, so I know firsthand the things that need to be told to us fighters. It's one thing to be a coach, but it's another thing to be an actual athlete that has done it. So I would love to. Girl, sign up, girl.
Do you want to be a boxer? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
listen.
That's a great answer.
Yes, I love it.
I have a question here on our left. Yes, ma'am.
I'm curious because American athletes don't get funded the way athletes in other countries do. How tough is it for you in terms of funding? Does the U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Committee and USA Boxing stipends cover everything you need? And if it doesn't, like, how do you manage training and providing for yourself?
So they do give you like a small stipend when you be on the team, but I feel like they don't take into account that like you're coming from another place to go to another place and you still have dealings there. So it was rough at first. I was online doing jobs. I was doing Uber Eats. I was doing DoorDash. I was just trying to get it any means, because at the end of the day, you still have your dream, but you still have to maintain your life, and you can't go homeless and still try to have that momentum to go and push forward to your dream. So that's when it comes into play, these like foundations. Shout out to all the foundations when they are able to donate to these athletes, and I'm an advocate for that because it is hard out here.
Yeah, sure.
Especially for us boxers. Other athletes, they get a lot more coverage than us, and I'm glad that I had an opportunity to represent for us boxers in New York at this last media summit, because they was like, we didn't know y'all were so cool. I was like, yes. So just having this exposure and just bringing this to the light is just one step closer to getting those funds out there, getting awareness out there, and awareness brings money, okay?
And piggybacking on that, you were telling me when you go to Paris, you're actually going to Germany
Yes.
to train first.
Yes.
So yeah, there's a lot of money that needs to come into play here.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have a great program. We just take it one day at a time.
Sure.
Funds be coming from nowhere.
Okay, so we're in the green. I got a bone to pick with you, Councilman. So we're in the green room earlier, and they tell me she's going to be late because she's getting a proclamation. So she's late. That's a great excuse. I understand you gave her that proclamation, Councilman.
We'd love to have her to come down to the city of Cleveland on Monday, 7 p.m., and then we'll honor you in front of the other council members. But here's Yvonne and I, my wife, county councilwoman. We are going to donate $1,000 towards you. We'll do that. I can't be up there with my arms around you talking, and I remember you as a little kid, and we don't donate you some money. So we will donate a G. We'll get that done. I need one favor.
Oh, Lord.
Children need to see success every single day so they know how to become that success.
You just said that at the graduation.
That's right, and I believe that. That's in my DNA.
It's stuck in, I felt it. When
So
you said
top
it.
letter, you got to come over to Glenville High School, and that
He
way
already
they
got
see
me.
you.
He got me to sign up for the house. They was on it.
She over there with Principal Cooper and everybody?
Yes, he was on it.
That's all we need.
He didn't let me get out the door. Nope.
Okay, yeah, that's important. And you were at the graduation, so I'll give my phone number to your mother. I see her out in the neighborhood all the time. And one of the things, Russ, they need to see, I'm the councilman over there, they got to see me supporting you. And then other people will donate. So that's why Yvonne and I, we will drop the $1,000.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
And God bless.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much.
You know her.
I know her.
Hey, Morelle.
Hi.
Russ. A quick statement and then a question. Having just met Morelle, a couple of months ago, 3 months ago, those of us with the Solar Philanthropy Cleveland and the Cleveland Black Equity and Humanity Fund decided to wrap our arms around her. And so thus we're doing this huge fundraiser to help her family with their expenses, airfare, travel, housing, incidentals, because Morelle shared with us that the Olympics only pays for her, not her coach from here, nothing else. And so that's why we wrapped our arms around her. So I'm going to do a shameless plug here, cbehf.org, cbehf.org. And then I wanted us to remember, and I'm going to ask Morelle this, when it's all over and you bring the gold home,
Amen.
what do you see yourself doing come August and September when you're back in Cleveland with your belt and your gold?
My God, can I go to sleep? I'm gonna go. I just want to celebrate with the city because I started in the community and I wouldn't be here without my community. So I would love to celebrate. I'm gonna do other things. I plan on turning professional and just, we're gonna take it one step at a time.
Sure.
One step at a time.
Yeah.
But definitely going back into the community and showing them like, listen, if you want it bad enough, you'll get it for sure. Just take a little hard work.
We've touched on some of your accomplishments. Yes. We've heard about a number of your accomplishments, outside of the ring. You worked at Progressive Field
I did.
at one time, and you were throwing out the first pitch
I know.
on Saturday. All right, what is more nerve-wracking, going in the ring, being up here, or throwing out the first pitch?
Being up here.
You're doing great. You're
Thank
amazing.
you.
Inspiring a lot of people today.
Thank you.
And Barbara's scared, let me tell you, sitting in Brazil. Yes, sir.
All right, my name is Terrence Curtin, one of the administrators at the Glenville High School. Shout out to the Glenville High School administration team, led by Principal Cooper. So thanks for coming and visiting with us and being an honorary member of our academic village, Harambe House. Hey, Rambe. I got to teach you that trait. So if
New to the house.
any other people that are interested in becoming an honorary member of a house in Glenville, then you come see me. But the question that I had is, what would you say to the current Tarbletters, really current young folks everywhere, who may not see now a path to success? What would you say?
I would say, life is it gets rough sometimes, especially coming from the inner city. You're battling so many different things, but everything counts. Everything you do counts. So in order to, even if you don't see it, you have to do your best. You have to realize life is like being a butterfly. We all start in a cocoon, and we see that we have those dark moments, and then, boom, you're a beautiful butterfly. So let me sum it up. I just want to tell them, like, even for myself, I didn't see this path being my path. I had dreams of going to Broadway. I just knew I was gonna be on somebody's stage singing, but everybody kept telling me to shut up. I was just like, why y'all keep telling me that? I'm practicing. So yeah, like sometimes you don't know where you need to end up, but you just have to stay on that road and take the road less traveled, because everybody's over here doing all this crazy stuff, and they're gonna look back and be like, I wish I could have did this. Don't be that person. Be that person that's gonna be like, listen, nah, I can't go out tonight. I gotta study. Because guess what? Your friends is your real friends are gonna be there. And they're gonna be doing the things that you're doing. They're gonna be successful. You wanna hang out with other successful people. And those people that's like, you should have came to the kick it, are still gonna be at the kick it. So you're not missing out on nothing, okay?
What would you say are some of the most important lessons you learned at Glenville?
One thing, when I was going to Glenville High School, they instilled that pride in us, like that Black pride. So they're like, oh no, do you know where you come from? So I just appreciate having those history lessons. Like, it was just like, what? I'm a history buff, so
Okay.
I just love like history, philosophy, and having those amazing group of teachers. Like, they were like second family members. Like, I'm like, I didn't eat breakfast today. My teacher used to pull out her hot plate, like, okay, so add that, and we gonna make some pancakes while we. So it was just like a family. Like, they wanted you to succeed, and you felt that energy. So it was like, I can't let them down. Even if you didn't have that person at home, they was like, oh no, baby, you getting out of here. You walking that stage. So I just appreciate that they instilled so much self-love in us. Because this world constantly just beat you down. They like, hold your head up high. So yeah.
You can still. Connie was asking, what some of your plans were after you win the gold and come back. You said you're going to go professional. You could still be on Broadway.
Okay, listen, we
still
still claiming it, okay?
All right.
I'm gonna go get me some vocal lessons, okay?
Good question right here. Yes, ma'am.
All right, first, I want to say congratulations
Thank
to you,
you
Mom.
so much.
Secondly, this is a text question. Specifically, how much are you and your team and family trying to raise? How much more do you need?
Paris is expensive, y'all. I did not know it was gonna be this expensive, but we're trying to raise like at least $15,000 to $20,000 more just because they done changed the prices on these tickets. To actually the event tickets to the boxing events is $150, $200. Like, that is, and they're like, oh no, you don't get a pass. You have to pay every day you want to see your child fight. So, yeah, we're in the Paris, baby. They're reminding you every day. So, yeah, anything and everything helps. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just excited that my family get to share this moment with me, and my coaches that I started with get to share this moment with me, because even though I'm happy to be there, I think I'm more excited for them to get out the city and see the world, because I've seen a lot of the world thus far, and I'm just like, no, you have to see it. It is one thing to tell them stories about it, but for them to feel that energy and have them in there, because we're fighting in another country, and for some reason they don't really like Americans. I don't know why. But
that's the next City Club discussion.
yeah. I'll be in the audience for that one, okay?
All right.
I don't know why, but
And when your family goes over there, you're in the Olympic Village, right? When you're living there in Paris, you're going to be the Olympic Village, right?
no.
You're not, really?
No.
Where are you?
We are out. We're somewhere else, I don't know.
Okay. But your family does not stay there. Your family is staying in a hotel,
Yeah.
right? In Paris,
In Paris.
during the Olympics.
During the Olympics.
All right. Very
So,
expensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, again, we're going to give more information on the fundraiser. Again, you can get it in several
Thank
different
you, thank
locations
you.
now.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Mr. Keller.
Hi.
Hello.
First of all, I want to wish you just tremendous safety in all of your travels and tremendous success and bring home the gold. My question is this. We've recently seen a surge in the popularity of women's sports, and in particular in the WNBA. I'm curious, is Team USA doing anything as far as women's boxing and other women's sports in terms of planning for future marketing and kind of riding the wave of what we're seeing in women's basketball?
Yes, I'm excited for the future of us females. I have an opportunity to work with, I can't disclose the information now, but you guys are going to see it in the future, to work with a well-known college to try to get a female boxing program. So that's just the get the ball rolling. Mm-hmm. Like, if us girls are winning in any area of athletics, it's just opening the door for more female empowerment, because it's like, oh, they're watching now. They're watching. Mm-hmm. Maybe we should. Okay, they're watching. So it starts with that exposure. So I shout out to the girls. Okay.
Yeah. And female boxing has only been an Olympic sport since what? 2012?
Yes.
Not very long.
Yes. I was shocked.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know that myself.
Yeah, I'm surprised as well. Yes.
Good afternoon. Morelle, it is, I just want you to know that it's an honor to have you represent us. I'm going to just make a statement and then I'll formulate a question. So first of all, as a proud Glenville High School alumni who lived right around the corner from where you trained, okay?
Yep.
So I was on 115th Street.
114.
Right,
You're right there.
right. It's all a neighborhood. But at the end of the day, I want to first of all congratulate your parent, your mom, and your family, because the road that you've traveled, you didn't travel alone, and they lifted you up. And family is critically important. And I think sometimes family gets lost in the success that we have. You certainly haven't done that. You've lifted your family up from the moment we met you. And I want you to know that when we met you at as the Solar Philanthropy Cleveland and our fund, the Cleveland Black Equity and Humanity Fund, and we said, look, there's no way in the world this young lady is going to Paris without her family and without those who she needs to support her, like every other Olympic athlete. So, you know, yeah. I want to make sure, by asking you this question, that we don't miss anything.
Okay.
What else do you need? What else can we do to make sure that you're there focused on the mission and not focused on anything else? What else can we do to make sure you're the best Morelle you can be? You know we're going to love you regardless, but what else can we do? Let us know.
Yeah, so I'm on my website. You go to the website. We're going to provide updates on everything, updates on the fundraiser, updates on the fights, where you can, we're going to upload our Paris schedule so you can keep up, because I need all that good energy to be there with me. Like, what?
Sure.
And I'll just put details on the website for that. So I appreciate you.
A question right here. Hi.
Yes, I'm sure you know everybody in Cleveland is proud of you, especially the Tar Blooders. I really became hooked on the Olympics in '86 when they were in Atlanta, and for the fittest people in the world to compete is a challenge and a choice. But I know when we went to China, whatever hotel you're at, there may be athletes from other countries, and they will let you know if they have extra tickets to different events. And being in Paris, make sure you got something for the bugs,
Yeah,
okay.
for sure.
We'll be rooting for you.
Thank you.
I have a question right over here. Yes.
I'm going to be biased with this. I'm from Glenville, and we're going to ask you questions related to how you do. I'm a referee. So what we want to know, as you move on into boxing, especially female boxing, we started having in 2012, not only do you have to get used to other boxers, you got to get used to other coaches. You got to get used to other referees in other countries, because a lot of times referees do different things. And you working with a sport where only you, no teammate, only you can determine what you want to do. How hard has that been with all the recognition and staying focused before we get that gold medal that you're going to win?
It's been a challenge, but like I said, I'm number 7 out of 8, so I've been in a house with different personalities. One day they like you, the next day they don't. So I feel like I was literally prepared for this moment. Like, you just gotta go with the flow in life, and I just think that's the main thing, not getting caught up in the moment, because you can say, I'm having a bad day. No, I'm having a bad moment. And then we're moving to the next moment, which is gonna be a better moment. So to answer your question, it was very difficult. It was out of my element. I wanted to, when I realized like I wasn't gonna have my coaches there, because I train with the Team USA, they have their selected coaches. I was just like, I don't wanna do this then. And they was not talking to you nice. They were like, no, do that. I'm like, well, I don't know how to do that, because they have a different style of coaching. So it became, it was really rough in the beginning making that transition. But I was like, I came too far to give up now. To leave it at this would just be like, I wasted my time. So I just was like, nah, I just gotta make that adjustment.
This thing too, I was refereeing one at a time with Morelle. I said, Morelle, it seems like you hitting hard because you're a boxer. She said, you never felt one of my punches. I said, I had to shoot you.
Got a text question? We're going to wrap it up. Out of time? All right.
Morelle McCane.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Morelle, and thank you, Russ, for moderating the conversation today. I'm Dan Moulthrop with the City Club. I just want to remind all of you that if you do want to make a contribution in support of Morelle, cbehf.org. That's it. Got it all. And if you're here in the room, go see our very good friend, Connie Hill Johnson. Forums like this one and like Morelle's trip are made possible thanks to generous contributions from people like you. So you can learn more about what we do here at the City Club, of course, at cityclub.org. And I do want to thank our sponsors today, Mont Surfaces and also Citizens. Citizens sponsors our Local Heroes series. Mont sponsors a number of other things as well. Please join me in thanking them. Our forum today is also the annual Robert D. Grease Forum on Inspiration, which recognizes inspiring leaders whose achievements reflect a level of accomplishment well beyond the ordinary, individuals that by virtue of their perseverance and leadership have been catalysts for change and have enhanced the human condition of our community. We thank the Grease family who's with us today for their support of City Club programming, and we take a moment to remember Bob as well. He was just a tremendous, tremendous leader and an inspiration to all of us. Before our forum began, we didn't quite have time for all the community partners, and I want to give a shout out and a lot of gratitude to the Cleveland Police Athletic League and Cleveland Golden Gloves. Thank you both so much, both organizations. Especially I want to thank Rick Lozada of the Golden Gloves and Bob Kumazik of the PAL. Thank you both so much. I also want to thank all of the folks who have joined us today. We have students from MC Squared STEM High School, as well as guests at the tables hosted by the Bob Davis Boxing Club, Citizens Bank, Cleveland Peacemakers Alliance, Cuyahoga Community College, Glenville High School Administration and Alumni, Global Broadcasting Services, that's Noel Salwan's organization, and as well as Golden Gloves and the Cleveland PAL, Mont Surfaces, and the United Black Fund of Greater Cleveland. You guys are all amazing, wonderful people. Thank you for joining us today. Lots more coming up at your City Club, your home for civic dialogue. Please check it all out at cityclub.org. That brings us to the end of the forum. Once more, a round of applause in support of Morelle McCane, Olympian. Let's go! Go. Thank you so much, friends. Our forum is adjourned. Have a wonderful day.
For information on upcoming speakers or for podcasts of the City Club, go to cityclub.org.
Production and distribution of City Club forums on IdeaStream Public Media are made possible by PNC and the United Black Fund of Greater Cleveland, Incorporated.